What it do? What it do? You know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, comment to my YouTube channel. Most definitely hit that bell icon. That's the notification bell that alerts you all content that will drop to my YouTube channel. Also, make sure you smash that like button. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, I need you to go to my second YouTube channel, S.L.R Media TV. Make sure you go spin the block over there. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment over there. All helps both of my YouTube channels grow, get more viewers, more subscribers, pushes my YouTube channel further to the YouTube algorithm to get noticed. So it's very important that you support the channel and make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment to my YouTube channel. Once again, support S.L.R Media TV and S.L.R Sports News TV. And make sure you hit that cash out, $ SRED 40. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to my featured subscribers. We in the building. You see the title. You see the title. The Carolina Panthers should trade for quarterback Joe Burrow. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I'm in here now. I am one of your favorite Carolina Panther content creators. This is the channel where you want to come to get all your Carolina Panther news, notes, all content. We're going live. I'm looking for moderators. Let's have one of the biggest Carolina Panther chats in the Carolina Panther circle. Let's make this one of the top #1 Carolina Panthers news podcast channels. Let's go. Let's grow this. Again, we in the building. Also, you want to get in on the conversation, the link is put in the chat. Pull up. Let's talk about it. I'm always looking for a good debate. But let's get into it. Once again, should the Carolina Panthers be thinking about trading for Joe Burrow? Because look at this. This is all what I'm hearing from the Carolina Panthers circles. What's going on right now? There's a lot of people that's not happy with Bryce Young. It's a lot of people not happy because they haven't seen enough of Bryce Young. Can Bryce Young lead the Carolina Panthers to back-to-back playoffs? This is a big year for Bryce Young. No matter what Bryce Young says, Bryce Young cannot have a mid-season. Bryce Young has to have a great season. If you want a $50 million quarterback, your $50 million quarterback has to throw for 4,000 yards. Your $50 million quarterback has to throw for at least 30 touchdowns. Can Bryce Young do this? You can get all the weapons you want. Can Bryce Young feed the weapons? Because look at this right here. Expectations are so high on Bryce Young. He may be on a short leash. And if he's on a short leash, how short is the leash? How is it? Is it a long leash or a short leash? What you seen in preseason, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. And honestly, until this point, with this coaching staff right now, they don't put too much in the preseason with the starters. They believe they're looking at the other talent, which is depth. That's what they use in the preseason for, is the backups to get reps to see who's gonna be the backup towards the starters. Which I understand that. That's cool. That's fine and dandy. But you have to let the offense play at least 2 quarters. At least play the first half. We need to see It's this offense is gelling. We need to see something before the regular season. And you're not giving us enough. I said it before and I said it again. Dave Canals is playing a dangerous game of not playing the starters enough in preseason. Knowing that the Carolina Panthers needs to get off to a hot start. The Carolina Panthers needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4-0. They need the 5-0. They need to get off to a great start. Just in case if they do fumble and go on a losing streak, they still will be above 500. Trust me when I tell you, the hot seat is hot on Bryce Young. The hot seat was hot on Bryce Young in 2024. He simmered it down a little bit in 2025. But the reignitement of the seat has got fired up again because the reason why Dave Canales and Brad Izzett continues to not showcase Bryce Young. What are they hiding? I need to know, what are they hiding from us from Bryce Young? Smash that like button, hit the comment. The link is put in the chat. Pull up. Dwayne Kelly says, well, it depends what we have to give. That's the key question. See, I I am your resource. I am the pillar of what the Carolina Panthers needs to do. See, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about what do we have now. I want to know what can we get in the future, just in case what we have right now is not working out. And I said it before and I said it again. Go to my first YouTube channel, S.L.R Media TV, where I got a lot of Carolina Panther content on there. I want everybody to go on that on my first YouTube channel, S.L.R Media TV, where I got a lot of great Carolina Panther content on there. And you can go back. I have said it before. The Carolina Panthers need to be calling the Cincinnati Bengals. Do you know if we get Joe Burrow with this offense we have right now, right now, right now, nobody can touch us in the NFC South. With the offensive line we have, with the running game that we have, and the whole thing we need is Joe Burrow. Yes, we may have to give up Bryce Young. That may be true. We may have to give up Bryce Young. Then again, maybe the Cincinnati Bengals don't want Bryce Young. It's great cap relief for the Cincinnati Bengals to give up Joe Burrow. Because check this out, I'm gonna show you something. Dwayne Keller said it's definitely going to take Bryce Young and 2 first-round picks. If it takes Bryce Young and 2 first-round picks for Joe Burrow, it's gone. It's a deal. Let's make the deal. That's all we need. Just envision Joe Burrow. But y'all have to understand, it will be a different number 9. It won't be little small Bryce Young. It will be a grown quarterback that's 6'4", 6'5", that can make all the throws. The wide receivers don't have to exert so much energy to catch passes that's hitting the ground or about to hit the ground. They actually can run crisp routes and expect the ball to be there. Not a whole bunch of bootlegs, not a whole bunch of rollouts. Join in, join in. Where we at? Jim Hoggo said, Let Bryce go back to college. Let Bryce go back to college where he belongs. That could be true. It's a lot of sentiment. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of Carolina Panther fans are tired of the same story. They're tired of the rinse and repeat. They're tired of being fed the same food for the past 4 years. I am telling the Carolina Panther fans to be patient because there's one thing that I know. David Tepper does not like to lose and be looked like a fool. If Bryce Young cannot elevate his game to elevate the wide receivers, we not limp into the playoffs. We steamroll into the playoffs. Don't be surprised if the Carolina Panthers are calling the Cincinnati Bengals for Captain Joe Burrow. And listen to S.L.R media when I tell you, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. See, I'm your Carolina Panther podcaster going to tell you the realness. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. I'm not going to shy away from it because you need to know. And don't think for a second that Dan Morgan them ain't thought about certain quarterbacks that could be potential. I like Joe Milton, the backup quarterback to the Dallas Cowboys, Joe Milton. There are good quarterbacks that are behind quarterbacks that are just looking for the opportunity to start. But when you get a guy like Joe Burrow, who is tired of the BS in Cincinnati, we have to make that phone call and see what's going on. Panther Nation, let me know if you want Joe Burrow. Put it in the chat. Let me know if you want Joe Burrow. Let's get into some content. Let me know. Because I don't know if Bryce gonna be throwing up a lot of hearts. We don't know how many hearts Bryce gonna be throwing up. Because from what I seen from the preseason when he started, it's the same. It's the same. Guys, I'm telling you, it's all about height. It's about height. If you don't if you don't have that 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" quarterback, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to run an offense. Mm-hmm. You heard it. You heard it. This is a top 10, top 5 quarterback when he's healthy. You seen what he can do with Cincinnati when he's healthy. And the Cincinnati Bengals don't want to do right by him. So he's ready to go. And I'm telling the Carolina Panthers organization, Brent Tellis, Dan Morgan, call his agent and tell his agent we're on him all year. Until Joe Burrow comes out and say he wants to be a Cincinnati Bengal for life, we want Joe Burrow. And listen, this is up to Bryce Young to change this. It's up to Bryce Young to change because this is on Bryce Young. Because I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna tell you why. Do y'all remember when David Tepper bought Roger Goodell to Charlotte? Maybe about a month ago, 2 months. Let's say about 2 months ago. And David Tepper and then was putting their bid in or trying to see can they put their bid in for the Super Bowl, but also to host the draft. Roger Goodell told David Tepper, you could be able to hold a draft, but you couldn't be able to hold a Super Bowl because there are not enough hotels to hold everybody. But it was something interesting that David Tepper said to the media when Roger Goodell was there. He said that he expect the Carolina Panthers to be in the playoffs. David Tepper said that the Carolina Panthers are a playoff team. David Tepper said once again, he expects the Carolina Panthers to be in the playoffs, but he said the Carolina Panthers is a playoff team right now. That's a lot of pressure on Bryce Young. David Tepper said this team that is currently going to be assembled that's going in the 2026-27 season, that this is a playoff team. This comes from the owner, David Tepper. Woo wee. Wee. Well, oh my. Oh my. Oh man, David Tepper. There's a lot of expectations for Bryce Young. Man. First game. Caleb Williams, the Chicago Bears. Home game. We're going to see if Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers needed preseason or they didn't need preseason. We're going to find out. Yes, sir. Yes, we are. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. We in a building. I'm looking for moderators for my Carolina Panther channel. Let me know you want to mod. Put it in. Put MOD mod. We're gonna make this one of the top Carolina Panther channels this season on YouTube. We're gonna make big noise. This is the channel where you won't be judged about your opinion. You can voice your opinion. You can speak your opinion. You will not be blocked or kicked off just because you say things about Bryce Young that other people are scared to say. You will not be blocked if you say great raving things about Bryce Young. You will not be blocked. This is a people's channel. This is the Carolina Panthers people's channel. We're the Keep Pounding Nation over here. That's what we do over here. We're going to have real, true Carolina Panther fans, the Keep Pounding Nation. This is the channel right here. So if you don't like the Carolina Panther channels that you're on now and you feel like you're not getting your voice across, you feel like you're not getting your opinion heard, you feel like you're getting misused, mistreated, come to me. I got you. I got you. We've been a Carolina Panther fan. Well, I've been a Carolina Panther fan since 93, 94 when it was thought about and introduced. And then we birthed and came out the cocoon in 95 and 96. And we ain't stopped since then, and we ain't going to stop. Cam Newton is Carolina Panther #1 quarterback until Bryce Young or the next quarterback can replace Cam. That means go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. The link is pinned in the chat if you want to pull up. You looking for the like button. It's the 3 dots on the upper right hand top. On the upper top, the 3 dots. That's the like button. It's a big season for Carolina. It's a lot of expectations. The fans are looking for more. And they're looking for more. And I'm telling you, if they can't get it, the Boo Birds are gonna come out. I got you. Don't worry. We will be going live every Carolina Panther game. We're running the content up everywhere. This is the channel right here. We're going live every Carolina Panther game, post game, Monday morning quarterback play. We're talking about everything. This is the channel. Tap in. We're going on the up and up. Let's get me to 1,000 subs strong. Looking for 1,000 subs. Get me to 1K. Share the live, share the channel. Tap into the Cash App. When you put in the Cash App, you have to put in at least $5.
Great power comes great responsibility. Great power comes great responsibility. Great power comes great responsibility.
I mean, great power comes with great responsibilities is what that's that's what Bryce said. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Make a believer out of us, Bryce. That's all you got to do. The narrative will change. You are starting quarterback. We support you because you are the starting quarterback. But don't get it twisted, Bryce. Don't get it twisted. Trust me. Don't get it twisted. You are a target for criticism. You are playing the most important position in sports, in any sports. I see what type of offense Brad is trying to run. So my thing is, once again, can Bryce be able to handle the load that Brad Isaac wants to put out there? Brad Isaac wants to spread the ball out. Brad Isaac wants to open up the whole field. No more hardly the condensed plays that Dave Canales was running that really didn't make sense. We don't know if Bryce can be the quarterback that can actually spread the ball out. That might not be Bryce offense. See, I'm gonna tell you what Bryce Young offense is. You gotta let Bryce Young freelance. You gotta almost let Bryce be the head coach and the quarterback. Bryce Young is not the quarterback that's gonna give you 25 or 30 completions. No. Bryce is a quarterback that's gonna give you 20 to 25 completions, but with a rushing stat of maybe 40 or 50 yards. That's the type of quarterback Bryce Young can have. Bryce Young can have 400 yards rushing with maybe 35 or 3,600 yards passing. That's the quarterback that Bryce Young is. Bryce Young is not the quarterback that's going to give you 38, 4,000, 42, 4,000, 5,000 yard passing, 30 touchdowns. That's not happening. I hate to say it. That's not happening. It's not happening. Bryce is a quarterback that can give you 25 touchdowns in the air. It could probably give you 8, probably can give you 8 rushing touchdowns. Bryce Young is a 35, 3,600 yard quarterback, maybe 38 with maybe 400, 500 yards rushing. But Carolina Panthers don't want to play him like that. So that's the reason why y'all will not get the full ability of seeing Bryce Young at his full potential in Carolina. Because they want to see him play one way. That's the reason why you continue to see how they draft their wide receivers. You drafting 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" wide receivers, and your quarterback is 5'9", 5'10", barely 5'11". But you drafting 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" wide receivers, 6'3", 6'4s, tight ends. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You're gonna do that, just go get Joe Burrow. You gonna do that, just go get Joe Milton. Hell, you could have went got Gardner Minshew. You could have went Gardner. You could have went Gardner. Listen, Kenny Pickett don't scare a motherfucking fly. Kenny Pickett won't scare a fly off shit. Kenny Pickett don't scare nobody. Hey, listen, don't think for a minute of what Kenny Pickett did in the preseason game against Jacksonville to make you think that's gonna ruffle Bryce feathers or make you think that Kenny Pickett has a chance of being a starter. No. Let it go. Just like y'all thought, and y'all were begging for Hendon Hooker, trash. Put Hendon Hooker in. Why not Hendon Hooker? He's 6'4", 6'5". So what? Hendon Hooker ain't better than Bryce. Make it make sense. Joe Burrow is the guy. The guy that's on my screen right now. He will be the Carolina Panthers quarterback in 2027. I will be damned if we let Joe Burrow go to Cleveland. We would be damned if we let Joe Burrow stay in Cincinnati. Once again, look at this. Look at this.
You know, I'm talking.
Don't worry, Joe Shiesty. Don't worry, Joe Shiesty. Don't worry. Don't worry. You'll be able to get your home, a big old home in Charlotte. Charlotte's real big. You better find a home anywhere. You don't have to stay in the city. Like, you good, Joey. You good. The housing is cheap. Like, you good, Joey. You good. See, Joe Burrow. Remember, S.L.R was the one, was front line for you to come to Charlotte. Remember that, Joey. S.L.R was front line. So when you come, you need to get S.L.R that first interview, because I was the only Carolina Panther podcaster, and probably until now. Because once the word spread out around, everybody's gonna be talking about it. Oh, let's go get Joe Burrow. Remember, S.L.R was the one who talked about it first. Remember that. I was. S.L.R was the one who said to go get Joe Burrow. You better believe the hype, because it's coming. We can't waste talent like that. We can't waste talent like that. We can't do. Listen, the last thing you want to see is Joe Burrow pull a Andrew Luck. We don't want that. So don't worry. Don't worry, Joe Shiesty. Don't worry. The real number 9 will be coming. Yes, sir. The big shock and all. Yes, sir. Yes. We're not worrying about Bryce Young the 5th year. All that. Even listen, we're cutting cords. We're cutting cords. If the Cincinnati Bengals is willing to accept Bryce Young, 2 first-round picks, maybe a third down the road somewhere like that, and listen, he good is gone. We got enough talent. Listen, we got enough talent on the team to add. I believe the Carolina Panthers can be the front runners to get Joe Burrow, because not only we got the draft capital, but we have certain players that we can add in to sweeten the deal to get Joe Burrow. Oh yeah, and listen, either Bryce is in the deal or Bryce is not in the deal. It does not matter. Bryce Young can be the backup quarterback when Joe Burrow comes here. Bryce is getting paid bare minimum. He's not even getting paid top 20 money. He's getting paid backup money. There's a reason why the Carolina Panthers are making certain moves that they're making now, because I'm telling you, this goes back to 2024, to 2025. The Carolina Panthers have been lurking about Joe Burrow. He will be the most sought after quarterback if he asks for a trade. But why not? Why not the Carolina Panthers be in position when that happens to strike and not give another team a chance to get Joe Burrow? He needs to be in Charlotte. Joe Burrow needs to be in Charlotte. With this offensive line that we have right now, with Freeland, don't let Icky come back healthy. Look at the offensive line that Joe Burrow will be playing with in Carolina. Ike Ekwonu, Damian Lewis. We may have to get a center. We have to see what this center guy is gonna be like, but we may have to go get a center. So we're gonna leave the center part as a question mark until we see how this center plays. But Robert Hunt and Freeland, oh my goodness. We trade Taylor Moton and we trade Walker to sweeten the deal. I'm telling you now. If we get Joe Burrow, Yeah, we Super Bowl bound. We least NFC Championship bound. We're knocking on the door. We're knocking on the door at the Super Bowl if we get Joe Burrow. Because I tell you, we get Joe Burrow. Do you know how much ease that will put on the organization to make the defense better? Do you know how much more aggressive we can be getting these defensive players if we get Joe Burrow? Listen to S.L.R when I'm telling you, getting Joe Burrow will put ease, will take the pressure off the organization to make better, smart moves, especially when it comes down to getting that defense right. We cannot be tussling and thinking about paying a quarterback 50 plus $1 million when we know for a fact he's a borderline starter, high value backup. Check this out. If Bryce Young was a lock for the 50 plus $1 million contract, don't you think the Carolina Panthers would have been done game that contract? Why are the Carolina Panthers making him play out year by year? Huh? Because they don't believe. They don't believe in him. They're buying time because there's certain quarterbacks out there that could potentially be on the trade market. You don't think that the Carolina Panthers ain't asked about Davis Mills? You don't think the Carolina Panthers ain't asked the Houston Texans about Davis Mills? There's a possibility. There's a possibility that CJ Stroud may lose his job too, Davis Mills. Now what's going to happen? Now we got CJ Stroud that's going to be out there looking for a trade. So there's so many questions that need to be answered. But what I do know and what I'm going to stress about and what I'm going to preach about, what I'm going to let the Carolina Panther Nation knows that the Carolina Panthers are not satisfied with the quarterback position. Because why can't T Mac have 1,000? Why can't Xavier Legette have 1,000? Why can't Xavier Legette have 1,000-yard season? Why? Understand this, Jalen Coker is nice, but he's not better than Xavier Legette. Listen, trail rise and going to Mullins, South Carolina, it's not going to ease the pressure off Bryce Young. Bryce Young is probably on the hottest seat in the NFL. And y'all may say, well, why you say that, S.L.R? Why you say Bryce Young is on the hot of the hottest seat? They made it to the playoffs. They limped into the playoffs. There's no belief. Understand that. It has to be belief in the organization. The only reason why the organization has not pulled the trigger on Bryce Young because the organization feel there's nobody out there worthy to pull the trigger on Bryce Young to get to replace him. Because when you do that, it's going to be hell of a backlash. Because Bryce Young's done built up a fan base in Charlotte, but a lot of them fans came with Bryce through Alabama. Bryce Young is probably the most polarizing quarterback since Cam Newton. what eased the polarization of Cam Newton was a winner. He was a winner. Bryce Young only got one playoff appearance. In 4 years. This is make or break. Regardless of what y'all say. Well, S.L.R, they picked up his 5th-year contract. So what? That don't matter. So what? Remember this, in the NFL, your contract can be absorbed. It can be absorbed. It does not matter how big your contract is. I'm going to tell you the poster child. The perfect example that no contract in the NFL cannot be absorbed, cannot be handled. Russell Wilson. He's the poster child for any player that making big money that think that their contract cannot be replaced. Their contract has them where they cannot be replaced. That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. In the NFL make too much money. They make too much money. So your contract does not mean nothing if you're not worthy of it. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. We in the building. We in the building. Carolina Panther Nation, stand up. We in the building. This is the channel. This is the channel that all Carolina Panther fans, Carolina Panther Nation, the organization should be listening to. Because I'm going to give you that realness. I'm going to speak that truth, sir. I'm going to tell you the shit that you don't want to hear, but what you need to hear. Remember that S.L.R was the one that said that the Carolina Panthers should be calling the Cincinnati Bengals every day of the week about Joe Burrow. Matter of fact, I bypassed the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm calling Joe Burrow's agent. Yeah. The agent gonna have to tell on me. Tampering. We got tampering charge. The Carolina Panthers got tampering charge. I wouldn't give a. That lets you know how aggressive we are about getting Joe Burrow. You don't think we won't call the Dallas Cowboys about Joe Milton? You don't think we won't? But I got my eyes on a couple quarterbacks. Not only Joe Burrow is my prize. That's my prize. That's my number one quarterback. But there's other quarterbacks that S.L.R likes that can come right on in and take us right straight to the top. Yeah. Bryce Young is holding us back. Yeah, he's holding us back. Yeah. In that Jacksonville Jaguar game, I seen enough. I don't give a damn the Carolina Panthers score. I seen enough from Bryce Young to show me he hasn't changed at all. The mechanics ain't changed at all. He's still throwing. He's still throwing dirt balls. He's still throwing balls damn near out of bounds. I mean, yeah. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you. Let's go to Steve Smith. Let's hear what Steve Smith had to say about this bullshit.
Hey, what's going on, folks? It's been brought to my attention what I said on the radio. Probably should have used some different words. But based on the DMs I've been getting from people, what I said, and then now you're saying you're going to threaten me and you're going to pull up on me. I don't think that's a good idea. So, I love this city. I invest in this city. My foundation in this city. But all these comments in my DMs, sliding my DMs, talking about you're gonna pull up on me, you're gonna threaten me. We don't need all that, man. We don't need no black on black. So if that's how you really feel, just block me, bro. You don't have to. But all these comments threatening my life, ain't no need for that. Okay?
Let's run it back one more time. One more time.
Hey, what's going on, folks? It's been brought to my attention what I said on the radio. Probably should have used some different words. But based on the DMs I've been getting from people, what I said, and then now you're saying you're going to threaten me and you're going to pull up on me. I don't think that's a good idea. So, I love this city. I invest in this city. My foundation in this city. But all these comments in my DMs, sliding my DMs, talking about you're going to pull up on me, you're going to threaten me. We don't need all that, man. We don't need no black on black. So if that's how you really feel, just block me, bro. You don't have to. But all these comments threatening my life, ain't no need for that. Okay?
So yeah, you see it. You heard Steve Smith. Yeah, I have to buckle down. It's gonna be an interesting season. All I know is when you got a quarterback frustrated like this, you got to understand. I mean, like I said, I know you're gonna say, well, Bryce want to win too. What makes you think that Bryce don't feel the same way? That we don't know what the hell Bryce Young feel like. Or Bryce Young don't say shit. Bryce Young like a goddamn robot. Well, the coach, we just believe what the coach say. Well, the coach put out there, we just gonna go out there and execute it. This, that. We don't want to fucking hear that from Bryce. We're tired of that motherfucking bullshit. We don't want to hear that. We want to hear a quarterback that's frustrated like Joe Burrow. We want to hear a quarterback say he's tired of fucking kicking the can down the hill, kicking it down the road. That's what we want to hear. We don't want to hear a quarterback that, well, we just believe in the coach and he's scratching all day. Like he got the damn measles or the goddamn chicken pox or something. I'm tired of it. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Todd Monken to name the starting quarterback Monday. That's tomorrow. And Shedeur Sanders is not the starting quarterback in Cleveland. The Carolina Panthers, you better not there be making phone calls. You better be making phone calls. You better be making phone calls to Andrew Berry. Get it done. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if you got Kenny Pickett still back there. If Shedeur Sanders is not named the starting quarterback tomorrow by Todd Monken, hey, that's on you. Hey, I know one thing. Shedeur's a winner. He can start anywhere. I would love to have number 2 jersey in Charlotte. But right now, with the way this team is built and construct right now, and the owner David Tepper said this is a playoff team right now. I need Joe Shiesty. I need Joe Shiesty back there. Yep. Yep. I need Joe Shiesty. I need Shiesty season. I need Joe Shiesty back there. No cap. No cap. Listen. Do we really want our quarterback to be doing stuff like this? Do we really want our quarterback to be doing this? This is what y'all want. This is what you want. If this is what you want, let me know. If this is the starting quarterback that you want to lead the way, let me know. Do y'all want to be in the stadium throwing hearts? This is what y'all want to do? We're not even winning. We're not, you know what I'm saying? We just limped into the playoffs. We throwing hearts? Okay. Okay. We throwing hearts now. Everybody throw a heart up. Everybody put a heart in the chat. That's what we do. Throwing hearts up. Sports Jazz fan 23 said I'm cooked. I'm cooked without Genty. Shit. We don't need Ashton Genty. We don't do. We already got a small quarterback. We most definitely don't need a small running back to add on with it. Yeah, I mean, say how you see Freeland. Freeland's like 6'7". Y'all do know he will be the next Jordan Gross. Because what we're gonna do, we're gonna move Icky. Well, I don't know. I don't know how that transition gonna be for Icky going from right tackle to left, from left tackle to right tackle. That's gonna be some crazy because you listen. Icky trying to get back. Icky want that bag. Icky wants some money, and right now we don't have to spend a big bag on Icky. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna get Icky a prove it deal. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be starter money, but it's a prove it deal because Icky Quano is a very good left tackle, especially in the run game. Oh, with Freeland at that right tackle, just mauling everybody. Oh my God. Man. Yeah, we ready for Myles Garrett. Yeah, we ready for Myles. We got the big hog molly for Myles. Yeah. Yeah. If Myles Garrett come, I'm telling you, Myles Garrett, yeah. Run over there where Big Morgan at, with Big Freeland. I'm trying to tell you, we got some goddamn. Listen, we got a top 5 offensive line. Believe it or not, S.L.R gonna tell you one more time. We have a top 5 offensive line. We just need a top 5 quarterback. That's it. That's all we need. That's all we need. Listen, and I'm gonna tell y'all another thing. Stop with the Haynes King. Stop with the Haynes King talk. He's a decent backup quarterback. For Haynes King to be king of the mountain, Haynes King gonna have to play like a king every day of the week. And I don't really know that's possible because we really have not seen the arm strength of Haynes King. So chill out. Let Haynes King develop until a quarterback. And then we'll evaluate Haynes King down the road. But all this Haynes King talk, S.L.R is telling y'all to calm that BS down. I don't want to hear that. That was nice what he did in the Hall of Fame game. That was cool, whatever. But that was backups. Is he a gamer? Yeah, Haynes King a gamer. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something about quarterbacks that play in a system like Haynes King. running quarterbacks that don't get shown their arm strength in college. Listen, them quarterbacks can throw the ball. Trust me, they can throw the ball, but they got to play within the offense. But there's a requirement for the quarterback to throw the ball. So don't think Haynes King can't throw the ball. But what I'm saying is Haynes King arm strength strong enough to withstand the NFL and the punishment that it may take him? Because as clearly as you see, he likes to run around. So he's deceptive of pulling a hammy or getting hurt. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But I had to come live, and this is what we're gonna do. Like I said, I'm here now. I'm entrenched now. We're going live every week. And it's only gonna ramp up closer and closer we get to the regular season. This is the channel for the fans. I am the people champ. This is the channel where you can come on and talk that talk, express your feelings. Ain't no judgment over here. Whether it's good talk about Carolina Panthers or negative talk about Carolina Panthers. If you need to get it off, come to my channel. I got you. I got you. You can believe that. You can believe that. Pull up. The link will be in the chat. Pull up. Express yourself. I don't want you to hold it in. That's why you come to this channel, to let it out. And then eventually I will be setting up a number where y'all can call in live and talk about it. But like I said, we're gonna blow this up. We're gonna make this one of the #1 Carolina Panther channels. We're gonna blow the chat up, make the chat big. This is gonna be the channel where all Carolina Panther fans can come, have fun, share information, debate, talk. Hey, we're gonna have a lot going on. It's gonna be interactive. I want the fans to be a very part of this channel, be boisterous. That's what it's about. Have your ideas ready. Have your debate ready. I'm looking for good moderates. Looking for smart, good moderates. We're gonna hold it down. We're gonna make this top notch. Yeah, we here. This is the channel we're gonna put pressure. We're putting pressure on the Carolina Panther players, organization. We're not standing for nothing but wins. That's all we want. We want to win. We want to win. We want to get back to the Super Bowl. We want to win. We want consistency. We want a quarterback that can go out here and put 4,000 plus yards up. We want that splash offense. We feel like the offense can feed the defense instead of the defense feeding the offense. Let's get it. Stop playing around with me. This is the real one over here. I'm a diehard. I'm passionate about my team. I know what it takes to win. For us to get back to that mountaintop, we have to be aggressive in the front office. Brent Tillis, Dan Morgan. I need y'all to be on them phones. Blowing, listen. They have to block us. That's the only way. That's the only way they won't hear our voice. Yeah, they gotta block us. We too relentless. They just won't let up. We had to block them. Yep. We ain't playing around. We know what it takes. We got one of the greatest fan bases in the NFL. When we're winning, this is one of the best top notch fan bases in the NFL. I love to see when we're winning, but we need to win consistently to really build it the way that we had it. Yeah, we got spoiled on the Ron Rivera. Yeah, he spoiled us. Damn right, he spoiled us. 'Cause you know why? Because we were winning. We was going to the playoffs. So yeah, we were spoiled. Dan Morgan, can you spoil us? Can you spoil us? Huh? Do we need to call the Houston Texans for Davis Mills? That's all I'm saying. I mean, let me know. Let me know, my G. Do it. I want Shador to win the starting quarterback. As a matter of fact, I'm saying it now. Shador Sanders will be the starting quarterback Monday. And check this out. I'm not saying, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Carolina Panthers acquire Deshaun Foster. No, damn, I said Deshaun Foster. Damn, not the running back Deshaun Foster, but Deshaun Watson. My bad. Yeah, for sure. I would not be surprised if the Carolina Panthers end up trading and getting Deshaun Watson for really nothing. Because you really don't have to worry about the contract because Cleveland's really gonna pay the bulk of that contract. So then the Carolina Panthers can go in the 2027 season and they can tell the fan base there's Bryce Young competition going in his last year of his contract. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Let me repeat one more time. Do not be surprised. Hold on. Do not be surprised if the Carolina Panthers acquire Deshaun Watson. See, I'm a visionary. See, I think two steps ahead. Don't be surprised if Deshaun Watson be in a Carolina Panthers uniform. It's either that or he going to the Miami Dolphins. He'll be playing for some team in Miami somewhere, or he'll be playing for the Carolina Panthers. You got to remember this. The Carolina Panthers was one of the teams that was aggressive under Matt Rule and David Tepper before they drafted Bryce Young. They were trying to get Deshaun Watson. Matter of fact, Deshaun Watson was the reason why they had to go draft Bryce Young because they were going so hard. They wanted Deshaun Watson so bad, and they couldn't get him. But I think Deshaun Watson had him like the final two teams or third team. Either one, Carolina Panthers was close. They was in the running. But he ended up going to the Cleveland Browns over the Carolina Panthers. Don't think that reunion won't come back around full circle. Speaking facts, I'm just giving you some food for your thoughts now. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Don't be surprised if you see that number 4 jersey I'm telling you, Deshaun Watson could be coming to the Carolina Panthers real soon. For Kenny Pickett or Haynes King, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To face it, even if Shador wins the starting job, he had to play lights out. Because the simple fact is that the Cleveland Browns hold 2 first-round picks. So there's even more pressure on Shador to play lights out. He will have to really play like lights out. Even if he beat Deshaun Watson out and became the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, that does not mean that Shador Sanders is guaranteed another year as the starter. Because you got to understand the quarterbacks that's coming out in the draft. So pressure everywhere. Pressure on Bryce. But I don't want to. But I don't want to see the Carolina Panthers go back in the draft and go get a quarterback. I'm done with that. Let me repeat again: the Carolina Panthers. You should understand this. You know this will be it would not be wise of you to go back in the draft and draft a quarterback when there are quarterbacks right now on the roster that's starting or might not be starting that is capable of playing quarterback and leading this team to the next step. That means the NFC Championship and the Super Bowl. Don't be scared. I don't like a scary front office. I like aggressive front office. I like Detroit Lions, aggressive front office. The LA Rams, aggressive front office. The Philadelphia Eagles, aggressive front office. I like aggressive front office. Smart thinking, forward thinking, always a step or 2 steps ahead of any GM or organization or what they're thinking about, or any player that they're trying to get. That's where the Carolina Panthers need to be at. Cerebral at the game. Win at any cost. You want to be. I didn't know winners to be scared. I know winners to be aggressive, front forwards, risk takers, willing and ready. That's what I need the Carolina Panthers to be. Do y'all want to win? Or do y'all want to continue to come over here and complain? Because I ain't going to be no fucking complaining over here. I'm going to be the complainer. Because this is my channel, my show. What we're going to do over here, we're talking about solutions, forward thinking, what needs to be done. Now, I know pouting over here, what it could have, should have been. We're not doing that. There's other channels that you can go on and listen to that shit too. We're not doing that over here. We're going to vent about it. We're going to break it down. And we're moving on to the next opponent. But we're also going to make a big focus on the organization, the front office. The front office plays a major part what goes on the field. And it's time that we have a channel that puts the front office on notice that we should be questioning the front office. We should be saying what's going on. Do we need to play the GM roles? Huh? Do we need to play the salary cap roles? Because we can do that over here. Instead of holding players accountable, we must hold the front office accountable too. Don't complain about the owner. Before we get to the owner, we got to get to the front office. And then we get to the owner. I want to win by any means necessary, whatever it takes. I want to get to the motherfucking mountaintop. It's time to stop the complaining. And let's face the facts. Let's break down the facts. And let's move forward. We ain't gonna be doing that complaining shit over here. Nah. Sir, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that at all. But we're going live on everything. We're going press conferences, all of that. Going full-fledged. Carolina Panthers organization. You just mind go ahead and stamp this as your official YouTube sports podcast channel. Cause we gonna give you that work. We gonna give you that best. We gonna make you look good, but we also gonna question what the fuck you're doing. For sure. Yeah. We gonna change the culture. We culture changers over here. Yeah. Ladies, don't be afraid. You Carolina Panther lady, Carolina Panther lady cats. Pull up. Talk about it. Get it off your chest. Yeah. I don't need y'all going to work mad, upset about the Carolina Panthers. Let it out. Pull up on the channel and let it out. So y'all can go to work with a peace of mind. You can tell me thank you later. I don't need y'all losing your bag, losing your money. No, none of that. I don't need y'all to get fired. Don't take a day off. No, none of that. Cause you do know bills don't stop. I hope you don't be in debt either. But you know bills don't stop. You know that. So you're frustrated, pull up on the channel, let it out. I told you, this is not the channel where you can be afraid. Oh, if I say this, then they're gonna kick me off the channel. I don't want that to happen. I don't want the channel, the owner to get mad at me. This and that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Don't ever be afraid to say your opinion. Who the hell tell you that you hold your opinion back? If you gotta hold your fucking opinion back, so you can be on somebody's channel, so you can at least have your voice heard, you playing yourself. You doing yourself injustice. This is the people's channel. Keep pounding nation. And y'all make sure that y'all smashing them likes. And make sure you subscribing to all my content on S.L.R Sports News TV, the official channel of the Carolina Panthers. Great Carolina Panther content. Posting something every day. Great content. It's the official channel. You get all your news. And you also know when we go live, I need everybody, Carolina Panther Nation, Keep Pounding Nation, to pull up and show your support and support the channel. Because as I say again, this is the people's channel. I'm giving you the channel that y'all always wanted, you desire. You wanted your voice to be heard? I got you. Mhm. Shout out to all the truckers out there. Shout out to all the truckers out there who support all the Carolina Panther content creators out there. Shout out to the truckers for sure. Be safe out there while you're out there making that money. Continue to support S.L.R. Continue to support all the Carolina Panther content creators that you like. Yeah. I'm going to do my best every time to give the truck drivers some of the best content they can listen to while they're on the road to ease their mind. For sure. The truck drivers are the backbone of society. I got to understand that. They're a critical piece of the transportation system in America. So most definitely, shout out to the truck drivers. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely want to come in to get it started, get it off with. What a great way to get it off with is with the Joe Burrow talk. What a great way to get it started off with. Will the Carolina Panthers make that move? I'm telling you, they should. And if it, like I said, if it's too expensive for Carolina Panthers, look around. But don't be scared. Because you got to understand when it's not working out with Bryce and you look on the and you look on the bench and you look on the side, you look at the Kenny Pickett, Haynes King. Are we really gonna do this? Are we really gonna do this? When you can just go get Joe Shiesty. So hey, that's all hey. I said, I mean, you can have this kind. I mean, if you feel comfortable, you feel comfortable with Bryce. I mean, it's what it is. It's what it is. If you feel comfortable with Bryce, it's what it is. But is this head coaching combination? Is it really working? Is it really working? Has Bryce Young got better under Dave Canales? That's the key. That's the key question. This is the what's going to be answered. Have Bryce Young got better under Dave Canales? Because there's not enough room for either one of them. We're going to find out this season. Like, subscribe, share, comment to my YouTube channel. You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, smash the comment, hit the three dots on the upper right-hand side where you want to find the like button. Support the channel, support the movement. Carolina Panther organization, Carolina Panther players. You know what it is. Keep pounding and keep pounding nation. Spread the live. Share the word. Put S.L.R name out there. And make him the #1 Carolina Panther podcaster on YouTube. Keep pounding. I'm out. Peace.
Great power comes great responsibility. Great power comes great responsibility. Great power comes great responsibility.